All right. Thanks for tuning into my second videography, episode 2, My Hobbies. I hope everyone out there is still holding up, and if you are from the future, welcome to our humble time period. Glad you missed it. So I started this series because why not? I'm sitting here talking to myself anyway. I hope at least one person in the universe might find this interesting. If you are the one, you can subscribe and follow along with my journey. Don't forget to click the bell if that's still a thing. If you like what you see and want to see more, and if I get my Patreon up and running, you can help me out there too. So back to today's topic. Last time I kind of just introduced myself to the Interverse. Short and sweet. Today I'm going to talk about the things I enjoy. But that would be about 5 seconds. So I'm going to look at my past interests as well. Get my audience a feel for why I'm the way I am. Right now, in my life, I'm not really interested in anything. I spend most of my time on the internet, watching cheesy videos, and sometimes checking out the news. I do enjoy reading, and I try to do a little of that every day. I also like to write. I write novels and poetry, but nothing is published yet at the making of this video. I'm also an old school video gamer. So, when I was a little one, well, I'm still a little one, but when I was a bit smaller, I liked robots. That was back in the early Transformers days. The cartoon, not the Bay movies. My older brother got the Transformers toys, but I was not to be undone. So I got the vastly superior GoBots toys. I still have none of them. That was good for about 2 years. I was also into Legos and building things. That lasted for longer. My interest in dinosaurs started when I was about 6, mostly due to television programs like Denver, The Last Dinosaur, and Dinosaurs. The late 80s was a time devoted heavily to dinosaurs. I'll get more into that in another video. It lasted until about 96. So my main interest was, of course, video games. I started with video games when I was about 4, watching my father and older brother playing Atari. My dad was a huge Asteroids fan, and my older brother loved Pitfall and Defender. When I was 5 years old, I started playing Atari myself. My game of choice was Adventure, which, of course, started both my adventure gaming and RPG careers. Video games had been an ardent pastime of my life ever since. I will need a video just on that. I started writing when I was 15. At first, I just dabbled in it. I hadn't had a plan to continue it professionally. I hadn't concentrated my writing efforts until late into my college tenure. I haven't been as devoted as I had been before I lost my job in America in 2011. But I still try to continue with it when I can. Reading is another deep passion of mine, aided by my parents who encouraged this habit. I used to read several books, 2 or 3 a month, when I was living in America. Mostly I received these from my father, but I also got a few of my own. Once again, I hadn't put as much effort into it since 2011, but I'm slowly getting back into it. I'll try to devote a video to this topic as well. Television was never a huge passion of mine. I loved to watch American, especially Disney cartoons, when I was younger. Then, around 1996, I got into Japanese anime. I continued with Japanese anime until about the same time, 2011, when I couldn't afford it anymore. I had gotten a little into Korean dramas for a short time, roughly between 2011 to 2015. I'll get more in depth in another video. I've also always had a passion for learning. I love school, especially science. I read entire textbooks when the curriculum only went through half of it. I loved reading Shakespeare, although I hated English class, and even history and geography was interesting. I still remember a great deal of what I learned. Around the time of the Jurassic Park movie, there was a resurgence in the interest of chaos theory, and I got on board with that. I studied math fervently. That was my major in college. I did my thesis on a chaos related topic. I also liked to study languages, but I'll get more into that in a future video. I should note that at no point in my entire life was I interested in outdoorsy activities. I hated doing sports and physical education in general. I wasn't all that interested in riding bicycles as I felt it could be too dangerous. I rarely walked around my neighborhood. Occasionally, I spent time in a forest near my home, mostly reading books or just gazing out at the lake. My family had a pool in the backyard, so I spent a lot of time during the summer swimming in the pool. But otherwise, there was that was all the physical activity I received. So, I think that's about it. This video might be a little longer than most of the future videos, but it is a rather extensive topic. I hope people enjoy learning a little bit about me as well. If there's anything more you want to know, by all means just leave a comment. That's what they're there for. And I'll consider it for a future video. Thanks for your time watching my videos. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing more of my life with you. Stay well.